Hey there, Beverly Hills 90210 fans.
You know how when they yell cut, they wouldn't stop?
That's interesting.
What?
Yeah.
If you were Donna, what would you have said?
I said,
A waitress rather call the police, and she was mistaken 90210 for cops.
Along with your host, Charles Rosen.
Look at that Dean cake, and Dan probably got the best performance he ever gave.
We're having a meeting here?
Oh, at least there's one person on this Forgotten set that knows what they're doing.
Larry
I had a friend
Mullen.
named Craig Richland. There was still cocaine around and stuff. I always remembered him. I just kind of thought I would honor my coke dealer.
Get out of here!
Pete Ferrero.
Here's what I learned. It's possible Claire would have gone out with me.
that was your takeaway?
So sit back and relax because it's like totally time for the Beverly Hills 90210 show.
Just hold on to me tonight.
So is everyone ready?
Wait,
Yeah.
first off, we should say welcome to the Super Deluxe Christmas party.
Yeah,
This is the fifth version of this.
Fifth annual.
Fifth annual Super Deluxe Christmas party. Chuck, we were only going to do 10 episodes of this podcast, and now we're in year 5 of the Super Deluxe
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
Super Deluxe Christmas party, which sounds so like,
I know.
what? I'm in the Super Deluxe, but here we are. And I don't know what made me pick out this episode. I feel like Catherine West suggested this. Why don't we do a table read of the season 5 episode? Am I making that up, or did you suggest it?
I said that we should do it. Maybe I said season 5. This is my favorite Christmas one.
Good.
Well,
Okay.
it's tough. It's tough because I do love a Walsh family Christmas.
Well, I remember it now. It was season 5.
You're not
These
the
are all
first
wrong-
person. We were
Catherine,
talking
these are
to.
all the wrong answers, but it's okay. I'm fine with that. And also, because it's a Christmas thing, and because we've done it 5 years, we have to start it with every one we've always done, which is me. I'm the Kristen Wiig of this. Like, sing. No, don't make me sing. Don't make me sing. But they all started with, "It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas."
Excellent.
Go.
Amazing.
All right. Well, we've got a lot
So
to
that's
do
what
here.
we're,
We've
so
got a
that's
lot
what
to
we're
do here,
doing is
people.
we're reading the season 5 episode. Larry, can you just tell people what this episode is for people that don't?
I'm going to start this episode just like we read the title page, the credits, and we're going to go into it. But the secret word should be Santa or something Christmassy. What do you think?
Or maybe it's Donna, because I feel like we're going to talk. We're going to say
Okay, the
Donna's
secret
name.
word
a
is
lot.
Donna.
We're going to say Donna.
Anyone can have a drink on the word Donna. Got it. Lock in. Episode 15. Christmas
Whoever that
comes
was,
this
yes.
time each year. Teleplay by Max Eisenberg. Story by Steve Wasserman and Jessica Klein. Directed by Richard Lang. Fade in. A frosted wreath hanging on the front door welcomes us to the season. No doubt it must be Christmas.
Well, maybe the tree at the White House is a little bigger, but not by much.
Interior Martin House living room. Donna and Ray have just set a huge Christmas tree down and are untying the wrapping string to release the branches. Damn!
What's wrong?
I left about 6 inches clearance. I'm losing my touch.
I don't think so.
She wraps her arms around Ray and draws him close. Hold it. As long as we're getting into the spirit here, Ray breaks from Donna's embrace, reaches into his jacket pocket, and pulls out a strand of mistletoe. We might as well do it right. Follow me. Ray finds the perfect spot in the entry hall to hang the mistletoe. Donna's right there with him as he tacks it up.
So you've done this before, huh?
But this time I mean it. Come here. Their embraces filled with tenderness and warmth. They kiss, and it takes a while.
I love you. I mean, I really love you.
Sure, it's not just the mistletoe?
Uh-uh.
Can I tell you something? I said it once. I say it again. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me, Donna. And I know it's not the mistletoe. As they lose themselves in another tender kiss. Angle, Felice and Dr. Martin witnessing this in the kitchen. Their look says they know this isn't just about a fleeting romance. And Felice has just seen about enough. She invades with,
What a lovely tree. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to
Of course she did, but the moment between Ray and Donna is broken. Ray pulls away awkwardly. He's uncomfortable. Mrs. Martin.
Thank you, Ray.
I've got a bigger Stanford in my truck. I'll be right back. Donna gives Ray a reassuring smile as he walks out. On the other hand, Felice's smile barely covers her disdain.
So you really like this boy?
The dread is etched on Felice's face. She can almost anticipate what's coming next, and it does.
Mom, if Ray asked me to marry him, I'd say yes in a second. Let me go see if he needs some help.
As she exits, Felice crosses to Dr. Martin, freaked.
Well, you heard her. A son-in-law who works in a Christmas tree lot. How charming.
Felice, he's much more diversified than that. He has a pumpkin patch.
I don't find this amusing. And frankly, I'd like to avoid having Donna do something we both know she'll regret.
Just leave it alone, Felice. We'll only push them together if you do anything.
I'm sorry, but I'm not about to attend a prenuptial dinner in a trailer park.
We hold on Felice's determined look, letting us know she's forming a plan how to end this once and for all. And the prologue, everyone drink.
This is where the music.
Theme music.
The theme music would hit.
Yeah, down and exactly. Yeah, everyone hums to themselves.
I have to say, so far, just a note.
Go.
I think Alexandra is doing an incredible job as Donna.
Yeah.
I think so. Yes.
Oh my God, thank you.
Although Karen, I'm
just
hearing Felice out of Karen, which is just.
I was going to say Karen, perfect Felice.
Thank you.
I cast her.
Here we go. Day one. Fade in. Act 1. Interior mall. Episodic titles play over. Santa on his candy cane chair, surrounded by oversized presents and a beautifully decorated tree. He's ho-ho-ho-ing it for the adoring little pals who've come to pay homage to his knee, not to mention their snap-happy parents who can't wait to capture the moment. Angle, Andrea, and Jesse, with Hannah at the front of the line, people waiting to see Santa. As Jesse gets his camera ready, it's clear Andrea is not too enthralled by this ritual.
You did this until you were how old?
10, 11. Actually, after Hannah's turn, I might ask Santa for an A on my legal ethics midterm. Trust me, it works.
If you say so.
That's really good. That's really good. Sorry.
If you say so, you don't think this might be too much for Hannah? I mean, he is kind of big and red.
Stop.
And
Andrea, it's a tradition. You can't have a family album without a picture on Santa's lap.
One of Santa's mini-skirted helpers gestures it's their turn. Jesse takes Hannah from Andrea.
She's gonna have a great time, aren't you, sweetheart?
He walks Hannah over to Santa, leaving Andrea to watch. After a beat.
Merry Christmas, Santa. This is my daughter, Hannah.
My, what a beautiful little girl you have there. Jesse knows the drill. He gently hands baby Hannah over to Santa and steps back quickly to get the snapshot. But Hannah's got other plans. She starts to shriek, flipped by the beard and the arms of this intimidating stranger.
It's okay, sweetie. Santa's a nice man. Just 1 second.
Nearly hysterical now, Hannah's not about to accommodate anyone. Jesse looks back at Andrea, who's almost as tense as her daughter. He turns back to Hannah, waving frantically.
Hannah, Daddy's over here. Come on, cookie girl.
Off Andrea. Exterior Walsh House day establishing.
Will someone tell me where my passport went? It was here with the tickets.
Inside Walsh House living room foyer, Jim's frantically searching for his passport in the living room desk and file drawers. Brandon and Kelly are trying not to laugh. In the foyer, Cindy's struggling to zip an oversized carry-on. Pulled back and we see 4 full suitcases with additional clothing.
Chill out, Dad. I got it. Oh, nice picture. You look like a terrorist.
Give me that.
A little teasing before Brandon hands it back with a smile. Cindy's pleased. She managed to zip her bag closed.
I think I've got everything.
I guess you guys don't believe in traveling light.
You never know what the weather's going to be like in London.
Sure you do. Cold, dank, dreary.
That's fine. It'll just add to the ambience. A Dickensian Christmas with our thespian daughter.
Yeah, but with Brenda, you don't know if it's going to be the best of times or the worst of times. Kidding, Mom.
Don't forget to water the plant.
Got it covered.
And go to church on Christmas.
Yeah.
I'll make sure he goes.
Valerie enters from the kitchen with some freshly unlaundered clothes. She's about to take upstairs to pack.
Oh, well, at least we know someone that's going to have a white Christmas.
That's for sure.
I bet all your friends at home can't wait to see you.
If they can dig their way out. It's a balmy 10 below in Buffalo, and guess what the forecast says?
This one's
More
easy.
snow.
As Valerie leaves.
More
Cindy.
snow.
As Valerie
Let's go
leaves.
upstairs and make sure we haven't forgotten anything.
You have everything that isn't bolted down here.
Cindy grabs Jim by the arm and takes him up as Kelly takes Brandon's hand.
You know, maybe you should have gone with your folks. It's not going to be much fun staying here with me.
A woeful glance at herself in the foyer mirror serves as a reminder to us that she's still recovering from the burns.
Hey, I made my decision. Just me and you, kiddo. Wouldn't have it any other way.
I won't be angry. If I could go anywhere now, I would.
I told you, Kel, I'm here for you. That is, unless you don't get off my case about going.
I won't say another word.
And off their kiss. Police station establishing. Police station day interior. While BH's finest are having some holiday fun at the precinct's annual Christmas party, we find Dylan at one of the booking desks, right in Detective Bryan Rayner's face.
No, you don't get it. I need this handled now.
Done.
Doug,
We
you
filed
feel-
the report. We know what happened with your partner and your sister or whoever she was. And like Santa, we got a list and we're going to get to it.
He's momentarily distracted by the uniformed female officer who plants a quick one on his lips in passing.
Merry Christmas, Jan. There are some perks to this job.
Dylan has no patience for this. He hands Rayner the letter Erica left in the bathroom.
Read this. I know where they went now.
Before Rayner even takes a look, he's distracted again by some of his cohorts yelling for him to join the party. Dylan's losing it.
Just read it.
Rayner does this time, looks at Dylan and shrugs.
Brazil. Okay.
Okay, well, let's nail him.
What would you like me to do? Hop on the next flight to Rio and get out my Rand McNally?
Yeah, if that's what it takes.
The detective casually takes a sip of his punch, muses over the merriment his co-workers are having, and turns to Dylan.
Fine. How we take first things first?
Like what?
I'll put the word out on the Interpol net. See what shakes out.
How long is that going to take? You got to move now.
Kid, that's all we can do. Merry Christmas.
Dylan glares as Rayner grabs his drink and joins the party.
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho.
Exterior Walsh House night. Inside the Walsh House living room night. It's late. The tree is lit. Brandon and Kelly are sitting in front of the fire drinking eggnog.
Good night, you two. I'm going to try to get some sleep.
See you in the morning, Mom.
And Cindy leaves as a moment passes.
Couldn't you just stare at the tree forever?
The tree's nice, but given a choice, I'll take you anytime.
Brandon moves his hand across Kelly's shoulder and accidentally touches her wound. Kelly flinches in pain.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's okay.
Probably time to get that dressing changed. I'll do it for you, if you want.
Kelly hesitates.
You know what? I should go home and let my mom help me.
Why won't you let me help?
Brandon, I'd really feel better if Jackie did it. She knows how, and
And what?
I don't want you to see me like this.
Kel, it's me. You don't have to be perfect. That's not why I love you. Besides, I can handle it. You'll just show me what to do. We'll go nice and easy.
I can't. I'll just see you tomorrow at the Peach Pit.
Brandon gets up to join her.
What's going on, Kel?
Kelly's at a loss for words, the wound much deeper than anyone realizes. She gives Brandon a light kiss on the cheek.
I'll see you.
And she leaves. We hold on Brandon, troubled, quite concerned about Kelly. Day 2. Exterior Peach Pit. Day establishing. Peach Pit kitchen. Interior. Steve, David, and Claire are helping Nat prepare turkeys and hams for their annual Christmas dinner for the homeless. It's safe to say Steve's miserable, staring glumly at a bird he's basting.
You know what it is about turkeys at Christmas? At least they can feel good about having some purpose to their lives.
Geez, will you lighten up, man?
No, I mean it. It's the Steve Sanders holiday curse. I should just scratch Christmas off my calendar.
Can't be that bad.
Oh, yeah? One year I run away to New Mexico to meet my birth mother. She turns out to be dead. Another year later, I nearly get expelled for trying to switch my grades. And last year, I got busted for breaking into a professor's office. And this year, just when I finally think I'm going to break the curse with the Peach Pit after dark, my old man sells me out.
Well, Veterans Day is a holiday a lot of people enjoy.
Thanks. And now I'm stuck doing community service at the old folks home. Ain't life grand?
You'll live.
Easy for you to say. You won't be calling bingo numbers out for 100 hours.
Believe me, kiddo, count your blessings. You got nothing to complain about. You see some of the people we're going to feed off in the street in here later, and you'll change your tune. Come on, grab something.
Steve, muttering to himself, picks up a turkey platter and follows Nat out. As soon as they're gone, Claire turns to David.
David, I was just thinking, we know as many people as Steve does, don't we?
Yeah, I guess.
And it's no big deal to hire a DJ, right?
No, you're not thinking about.
Why not? Why can't we keep the Peach Pit after dark going? Do we really need Steve?
That's not even the point.
Where's your entrepreneurial spirit? Rush Sanders didn't pull his money out of it. All they needed is someone to run the place.
No problem.
David, think about it. If Steve's dad thought this idea was worth investing in, I'm sure we can find a way to make it work.
I guess it's worth a shot, but you still have to convince Nat.
You will.
Off David's look. What is she getting him into now? Exterior LAX. Day. An airport shuttle van with Jim, Cindy, and Valerie pulls up in front of Valerie's domestic airline. Jim in his tweed cap helps Valerie with her bag. Cindy steps out of the van too. It's time to say goodbye. Jim.
I don't have to tell you to stay warm.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. Just have a wonderful trip. And I hope Brenda likes the present I sent her.
What present?
You guys.
Oh, honey, thank you. Have a Merry Christmas.
More holiday wishes, hugs, and kisses all around. Then,
Jim, that hat is definitely you.
L'chaim.
at least wave goodbye. A last wave goodbye, and Jim and Cindy are off to the international terminal. We stay with Valerie as she walks into her terminal. Interior airport terminal. A quick glance around, and Valerie goes up to the ticket counter. The handsome airline rep smiles at her. Hi, can I help you? Valerie places her ticket on the counter.
I'd like to change my ticket.
Oh, that's fine. I'll see what other flights we have today to Buffalo. As he scans the computer, Valerie interrupts.
Actually, I'd like to go somewhere else. Someplace warm, maybe even tropical. Any suggestions?
The airline rep gives her a look. This time of year, we fly to Phoenix, Miami, Orlando, and there's always Mexico.
Got anything more exotic?
How about Jamaica? Valerie smiles. Montego Bay sounds perfect.
Yeah, I'm on.
Off Valerie. Exterior beach apartment. Day establishing.
David, you're getting it everywhere.
Interior beach apartment. Claire, David, and Donna were putting the finishing touches on a Christmas tree that Ray gave them. That is, until it turned into a tinsel fight. So with the sparkly stuff flying.
Isn't that part of the tradition?
And he flings a weight of tinsel at her. Donna, in the spirit too, grabs a handful and drapes it over her forehead.
No, the tradition is to wear it like this and sing backup for Tina Turner.
Correct. She strikes a quick Tina Turner pose, then pitches the tinsel onto the tree.
I better get going. I'm taking Ray's mom Christmas shopping.
She grabs her purse and starts for the door. Claire follows, plucking a few strains of tinsel from Donna's hair.
Have fun.
I don't know. Ray told me his mom has a real rough time around the holidays. You know, super emotional, drinking. And the closer it gets to Christmas, I mean, I just don't want it to get weird.
I'm sure she'll stay sober for the few hours she's out with you.
I know, and that's not even what I'm really worried about. It's just I've met Ray's mom and the rest of the family.
So?
Claire, we don't just come from different worlds. We come from different galaxies.
Donna, none of that matters. What counts is what you have with Ray.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I just needed to hear someone say it.
An appreciative smile, and Donna's out the door. Ring, ring. Claire assumes it's Donna as she opens the door, but it's her father, Chancellor Arnold, holding a tattered old shoebox.
Daddy, what a nice surprise.
Well, now that you have your own tree, I thought you should have this before Christmas.
He hands her the box. Claire opens it. She knows immediately.
My ornaments. That's so sweet.
Wouldn't be Christmas without Yogi Berra.
Claire gives her father a kiss and ushers him in. David's waiting to be introduced.
Daddy, this is my friend, David Silver.
Nice to meet you, Chancellor Arnold.
David gives Claire a look like when you're going to tell him, and she nods. But before Claire can do anything, the Chancellor's agenda takes precedent.
Claire, now remember, I'm expecting you at the faculty Christmas party, and naturally, I hope you can bring Brandon along, and of course, you'll be sure to invite Kelly and Donna as well.
Absolutely. We wouldn't miss it for the world.
Good. Well, then I'm off. Busy day. Bye, darling. Oh, a pleasure, David.
He kisses Claire and leaves. David's fuming.
Here we go again. Why couldn't you just tell him about us?
You saw he was preoccupied. I want to tell him when he can really listen.
You're ashamed of me, aren't you?
David, as soon as I see my father again, I promise I'll set him straight. I promise.
The kiss she gives David helps a little, but just a little. Off David. Interior mall. After a wide shot of establishing, we pick up Donna, loaded down with bags and shopping with Ray's mother, Luann.
Well, I guess I asked the right person to come shopping with me.
Well, I've had a lot of experience.
Okay, so help me decide what else to get for Ray. I already got him the club. I know he's going to love that for his truck.
Not exactly Donna's idea of a wonderful gift, but
Definitely.
they stop in front of a slick Italian men's store, looking at the fashions on display.
But don't you think Ray would look great in one of those suits?
You might have a problem there, sweetheart, but, he's changing. Maybe he'd like something like that. Not that I could afford it, mind you.
I have a sense that she may have pushed the wrong button.
Well, we can think about it.
They start to walk, passing a travel agency. This time, Luann stops to look. There's a poster advertising a cruise ship.
Now there's my idea of heaven. Hop on the Love Boat and go round the world. Sit and eat my shrimp with a glass of champagne every night. Oh well, a girl can dream, can't she?
Well, why don't you go sit on Santa's knee and tell him? He might just make it come true.
Honey, I got a better chance of winning the lottery. Don't get me wrong. When Santa brings me my bottle of eau de cologne every year, I thank him. You take what you can get. The way it is.
Off Donna with a mixture of fondness and pity. Exterior Christmas tree lot. Ray's just finishing with a customer when he looks up and sees Felice Martin approaching. Oh, thanks, and have a Merry Christmas. He walks over to Felice. Mrs. Martin, problem with the tree?
No, I just thought we might have a little chat.
Sure, what's up?
Ray, what would you like for Christmas? Rather, I should say, if you could have anything you ever dreamed of this Christmas, what would it be?
Given the reality, Ray finds this question amusing. You're an interesting woman. You know that, Mrs. Martin?
I'm quite serious. Please tell me.
Anything, huh? Okay. I'd love to record my own album.
That's an expensive dream.
Well, that's why they're called dreams.
Well, what would you say if I told you I could make it happen? On one condition, of course.
Ray looks at her long and hard. I don't believe this. Are you trying to? You are, aren't you? Felice takes her checkbook out, peels off a check already made out, and hands it to Ray.
I think that should make you very happy this Christmas, don't you?
Off Ray looking at all those zeros. And Act One, everyone drink.
A
So you're
drink.
getting carried away there.
What's that?
Getting a bit carried away.
Yes, I got carried because I was playing too many parts in one scene. Yeah, I'm stoned also, so yeah.
This is great, guys. I think first of
Doing
all,
a very good job.
pick a beat.
I'm
We're not
feeling
going to
it.
back one. Everyone's
I mean,
doing
the Ray and Luann stuff has really been good.
Luann is
Caitlin is amazing.
Who's
Like,
on Luann? Is that Caitlin Hicks?
she's so good.
You're so good. You're so good. And let's give props to David Ayer doing Jesse. I think that's also very good. Like,
Everybody, I'm very impressed.
also impressed with Chuck's version of Nat. I was like, I thought Nat was in the room for a moment there. Yeah, this is all, and Sarah's doing great as Claire.
And all the props, Chuck and Karen, the props are incredible. I look up every time and there's something new. I'm loving it.
And Bryan is doing great as everyone's doing great. So
let's keep on now. We got to be moving in. Everyone's ready. Knuckle down. Losing line. Here we go. Act 2. Fade in. Exterior FBI establishing. Interior FBI lobby. Lots of guys in suits heading purposely in and out of the double glass doors. Dylan approaches the reception desk.
Yes.
Hi. I'd like to see Christine Pettit, please.
The receptionist studies Dylan for a moment, glances down at a chart on her desk, looks up again.
I'm afraid there's no one here at the bureau by that name.
Come on, we don't have to play this game. I know she's here.
Sir, I'm sorry. There is no one here by that name.
Fine. So why don't you let me speak to someone who's in charge then?
I'm afraid that's impossible. He's extremely busy and won't see anyone without an appointment. It's bureau policy.
Bureau policy? Okay, listen. You tell the J. Edgar Hoover boys to put back there to take off the party dresses. My name is Dylan McKay. I want to see somebody. If that doesn't ring any bells, you tell them I'm Jack McKay's son.
Nice.
The receptionist finally relents, picking up the phone. A hushed conversation follows, but we do hear her relay Dylan's name. She's surprised by the response she gets, then hangs up.
Mr. McKay, Special Agent Cobb will see you. It's through the double doors, room 111, down the hall.
Dylan's already on his way. Interior FBI agent's office. Day. The diminutive special FBI agent, Frank Cobb, is seated across from Dylan.
Christine Pettit? Nope. The only Pettit I know played for the St. Louis Hawks. I'm sure that was before your time.
Stop it, all right? Don't get cute with me, man. I don't got time for this. So you put me in touch with Agent Pettit, or I will get on the phone to the Los Angeles Times, and I'll tell them about the Jack McKay aberration, how you blew it and how my dad got killed. You got it?
Taken aback by Dylan's threat, Agent Cobb ponders the dilemma. And Jack McKay's former girlfriend, undercover FBI agent Christine Pettit, walks in. Dylan shakes his head, the memories racing for both of them.
Hello, Dylan.
Christine.
I'm sorry about the security tangle. You understand we have to be careful. Do you want to talk about Jack?
No, but I do need your help.
Christine gives a Christmas rocker fades up and carries us to exterior peach pit establishing.
Take it easy, folks. The line starts here.
Yeah. Oh, I just saw Fatty there. Took my attention. Hi, Fatty.
Hi, Fatty. It's good to see you, Fatty. Yeah.
Hi.
Sorry. Yeah.
Hello.
Away from Brazil. Okay. So
Nice to be here.
I know. We're right outside the beach pit, and Nat say, sorry, Chuck, one more time.
Take it easy, folks. The line starts here.
Peach Pit Day. Peach Pit is decked out for the holidays, and that's truly in the Christmas spirit. In his Santa cap, dishing out plates full of food to the homeless. Most of the gang in Santa caps, too, are there helping him. Claire, David, Brandon, Kelly, Andre, and Steve, who, despite his bummer, can rally behind the concept of goodwill to man.
Hey, Brando, check this out.
He takes Brandon aside, pointing out a homeless man stuffing slices of ham and turkey into his coat pockets.
Did we say anything?
Got to.
Steve walks up and gently taps the guy on the shoulder while he's still in the act. Buddy, oh, sorry.
Buddy, you don't really want to do that. The food's free. Have all you want. But we got to make sure there's some for everyone. You know, it's Christmas.
Steve and the homeless man exchange a look with Steve thinking there, but for the grace, the man nods. Steve smiles back, then looks at Brandon, who is giving him a thumbs up. Angle to one of the booths. Claire and Kelly are serving dinner plates to a pair of older homeless women.
Here you go, ma'am. Turkey special with the works.
The woman startles Claire by grabbing her hand, snarling.
Good, Larry.
Young lady, I don't want this. I want a mega burger.
You got it.
With cheese.
I'll be right back.
She turns to Kelly, stifling her laughter as they head back to the kitchen.
Hey, I don't blame her.
So, where's Donna? I thought she and Ray were supposed to be here.
She called Ray. He had to stay at the Christmas tree lot, and Donna's due over at her mom's.
Excuses, excuses.
That's good. That's very good clarity.
Counter, heaping piles of mashed potatoes on people's plates like a conveyor belt operator. David floats up behind him.
Nat.
Gravy, Silver. We need more gravy.
Yeah, sure. Hey, Nat, Claire and I were talking, and we thought maybe we could, still keep the Peach Pit after dark going. With your help, naturally. What do you think?
I think these people need more gravy.
Larry,
Larry,
Sorry,
you're a
sorry,
pig.
sorry.
Stop
I
it.
get carried
You're
away.
stealing my lines. Stop
Larry.
it. That's Nat talking.
He got caught in the. He got caught up.
Nat is
Got
Nat.
caught
He's
up.
stealing my lines.
Okay.
You're stepping on my lines, kid.
Okay,
I
sorry.
think these
Go back.
people need some more gravy.
Wait till it's up clear. Go.
Okay, do we get that or no?
Do it again. Nat
Yeah,
looks at
go
Nat.
back, Chuck. I'm going to read the line that leads into that. Nat looks at the hungry face of those in front of him.
I think these people need more gravy. Talk to me after the New Year, Silver.
Off David, Angle Kelly, carrying a couple of pumpkin pies from the kitchen. Something stops her, her mood suddenly darkening. Kelly's POV, the corner booth. A disfigured, handicapped woman struggling with her food. People walking past and stealing looks. Brandon among them.
Boy, you see someone like that, you got to thank God for everything you got.
Close on Kelly, as this triggers a sense of morbidity about her own disfigurement. We pan across the counter where Andrea is trying to comfort a very cranky baby Hannah.
Andrea.
Come on, sweetie. Nice music. Mommy's going to dance with you.
He tries, no look. Steve saunters by, notices and sweeps Hannah up in his arms. To Andrea's surprise, a few of Steve's silly faces and gurgles quiet Hannah.
Cuju, cuju. You just don't know the right moves.
Can I hire you?
I'm not cheap, but I'm good. Isn't that right, Christmas girl?
Well, for Jessie's sake, I wish she were a Christmas girl.
Off Andrea's troubled look.
You want to tell Uncle Steve?
I just don't know how to mix Jessie's family traditions with my own. I don't want to confuse Hannah, but the voice inside my head keeps going, Andrea, you're Jewish. You can't do this. But Hannah deserves to have the best of both traditions.
Sounds like she's getting that.
I don't know. Maybe Jessie's right. I am undermining him without realizing it.
Maybe you just need to get Jessie to understand that this is still new for you.
I told you what happened with Santa, and we're heading for another disaster tonight. Jessie wants to go to midnight mass. With Hannah teething like this, she'll never make it through the service.
Frustrated, she takes Hannah back from Steve.
Steve, I want this to be a special Christmas for them.
Sanders, I need another bird from the kitchen. Pronto.
Andrea, keep the faith, and let me work on it. Later.
And he's gone. Off Andrea left wondering. Exterior Christmas tree lot. Business is brisk, but Ray's not looking too thrilled. He's helping a customer tie a tree to the roof of his car when Luann approaches.
Hi, hun.
Ray gives her a nod, finishes with the customer, as he and Luann start back toward the trailer.
Something wrong? You look like you've seen the ghost of Christmas.
I'm all right. I've been busy, that's all.
Weren't you supposed to be helping Donna serve Christmas dinner to the homeless?
Like I said, we had a rush.
Ray, I've seen you drop everything when it comes to being with Donna. Now, are you going to tell me what happened?
Nothing. Look, if this lady call wants a 6-footer, I flocked. I better get on it.
You do that. But just you make sure you bring that sweet girl over to the house tomorrow for Christmas dinner. Bet she never tasted anything like my Charlotte Russe.
Done deal. And Luann walks away. Alone for a moment, Ray pulls the check out of his pocket and looks at it. Off Ray's troubled. FBI agent's office. Dylan has brought Christine up to speed on the case.
Presumably, they've got contacts down in Brazil helping them launder the money.
Where they're having one hell of a vacation.
Look, I'd like to help you, Dylan, but there's a problem.
I want to hear that.
The bureau's understaffed. Surprise. If I turn your case over to them, it will just get buried in a pile of paperwork.
Then you tell me what my other options are.
Christine reacts to the urgency, thinking quickly herself.
I might have another way to handle this, if you can give me just a little time.
Time. Time is money. Whoever said it knew what they were talking about.
Christine takes Dylan's hand.
You know how I felt about your father. I'll do everything I can.
Off Dylan, who nonetheless isn't optimistic. Exterior Walsh house. Night, establishing gracious silence of Christmas Eve is upon us. Inside the Walsh house kitchen, a rather somber Kelly sits at the table, dabbling in a cup of tea. Brandon, attempting to bolster her spirits, sets a plate of Christmas cookies down.
I don't know when she had the time to bake these, but one Cindy Walsh pinwheel and you're hooked.
No, he offers her one.
No thanks.
Kelly, you were fine when we got to the peach pit. What happened?
When she doesn't answer, Brandon's frustration mounts.
Look, we don't have to talk about it, but
Why were you staring at that woman at the peach pit?
what woman?
It wasn't just you. Everyone did. You all looked at her like she was something out of a freak show.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The woman in the corner booth. Everyone who passed her had some morbid fascination watching her eat.
Maybe what everyone felt was their sadness. Kelly, when I look at you, I see the most beautiful woman I know.
Touched by his sincerity, Kelly reaches for his hand.
I don't know if I'm the same person anymore.
I'm not going to let you do this to yourself. I love you, but I'm not naive to think that heals everything. Let me take care of you.
I just can't.
Her eyes are filled with sadness and self-pity as they lapse into silence. After a beat, Brandon takes her by the hand.
Come on.
What are you doing?
You promised Cindy to get me to church.
I just said that to appease her. I didn't think you'd want to go.
Well, maybe she was right, though. After all, it is Christmas Eve.
In times of trouble, sometimes the answers lie in a higher place. A moment passes.
Thanks, Brandon.
Interior Martin House night. Christmas Eve dinner is over. Dressed appropriately, Donna and Felice are coming down the stairs, getting ready to leave for midnight mass.
Oh, Mom, before I forget, I want to take some of Lucille's ambrosia over to Ray's tomorrow.
Fine, darling. I'll make sure she puts it in some nice Waterford for you.
Cute, Mom.
Dr. Martin moves in, heading up the stairs.
I'll be right down. I forgot my car keys.
Felice seizes the moment.
Darling, I didn't want to ruin our dinner by saying anything earlier, but there's something you should know about Ray.
Like what?
I think you've been horribly misguided about his sensibilities.
Oh, please, Mother.
Donna, how much do you really know about Ray?
Why are you asking me this?
Well, I suppose you could say I was confirming an instinct of mine, but for your sake, I went to see just how real Ray's feelings were for you.
What did you do?
As a small test, I offered Ray a $10,000 check if he would agree to stop seeing you.
Oh, God! I can't believe this, Mother. How could you even think?
Frankly, I think you should be more concerned with the fact that Ray took the money.
No, he didn't. I know he didn't.
I'm afraid he did, Donna. It broke my heart to see how he just snapped it right up, going on about recording his music for some such whim.
Donna can't contain herself any longer. The grief overwhelming. She burst into tears.
I love him.
I know, sweetheart, but wouldn't you rather know the truth about Ray now than after he left you?
Donna's completely heartbroken, a shambles.
It's your birthday tomorrow, and your father and I love you. You're the best Christmas present we could ever have had. Don't let this ruin it for you, sweetheart.
Felice takes Donna into her arms and tries to console her, letting us know discreetly that she's secretly overjoyed. And Act 2. Everybody drink. I gotta get rid of my dog here. He's freaking out.
I think everyone's doing great.
He's all right.
Karen, how delightfully evil.
It's, there were some wonderful the actress playing Leanne from us. Can anyone remember her name? I almost
Luann, the actor playing Luann.
Oh, no, the actress who played Luann. She died in the year. It was Michael Keaton's first wife.
Michael Keaton's wife.
Caroline McWilliams.
Carol McWilliams.
Caroline McWilliams.
She did a great job. Really threw herself into this role because she lived in the Palisades. They lived in the Palisades. I mean,
a note that, of course, Kelly would make a woman in the Peach Pit who's disfigured about her. Somehow she takes ownership of the woman, and it becomes her, and she feels all the pain of the woman in the restaurant
when she's like not even that badly burnt.
There's a lot of narcissism in some of these characters looking back on this now.
We're Beverly Hills people. But
oh, yes.
Andrea's dilemma is really kind of funny and classic. What happened, Chuck?
Chuck, I don't know. He's muted, but I thought he was going to say.
There we go. Karen mutes me all the time. That's the story of my life, you know. Caitlin, you should know there would have been no fire if I didn't make a commitment to Aaron Spelling to tell him that nobody will see it on camera, Kelly's wounds. Mm-hmm. That was the only way we're going to do a fire. And he tells me that when we're already in prep. Okay? So, you can say, yeah, it was badly scarred. It wasn't much scar. There's always a reason when anybody, it's for the 90210 fans, when anyone thinks, how come they did that? How come Mr. Rosen did that? It's because somebody put their thumb in Mr. Rosen's neck and went like that. That's mostly the answer to that question.
But there was some times when you knew how to push the thumb back, and there was other times where you probably said, oh, I don't care. That's fine.
It depended on what the issue was. And the fire was already needed to happen. So a scar, let your imagination wander. And who wants to mar that pretty face anyway?
Yes. Yes. And boy, this Felice, had anyone who came up with the concept that Felice was going to try to buy off?
I'm sure we all did, sitting in the room.
I think that was a group.
We thought the worst of Felice, and we came up with this. I couldn't.
Felice Navidad.
It's really
savage.
It's a great moment,
and Karen is delivering it so well.
Catherine Cannon, who's a friend of the podcast, does a fantastic job.
Yes, and Karen is doing well as well.
We never really have asked her what it's like for her in public. We know Matthew Lawrence has a hard time going out there, being David's father. And people always ask him, "Where's the champagne?" And you fucker.
I feel like Catherine told us a very long time ago that her son-in-law or her daughter-in-law was a fan of 90210 and knew exactly who she was and was like, "Oh no, Felice is my mother-in-law." I feel like that was a thing that happened in her life.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's roll. We got 2 acts to go. Here we go. Act 3, fade in, beach apartment night. Establishing beach apartment night. It's interior. It's well after midnight now. The apartment is darkness save for the shimmering lights of the Christmas tree. We find Ray standing alone in the shadows, head lowered, intent on the voices coming from Donna's room. Interior, Donna's room. Donna's curled up on her bed, a wreck, still reeling from Felice's shocker. Claire and David are by her side, at a loss.
I don't want to see him.
But why? What happened?
Nothing.
Hardly, and she bursts into tears again. Claire and David both take hold of her.
Donna, come on. What's going on?
Ray, Ray. My mother tried. I can't.
It's far too humiliating. She loses it again.
Donna, you're not making any sense. Felice tried to what?
A deep breath, and Donna tries to compose herself.
She offered Ray $10,000 if he agreed to stop seeing me.
And he took the money?
Yeah, I sure got that stupid Beverly Hills bitch good, didn't I? He's laughing all the way to the bank.
Then what's he doing here?
Donna, you have to talk to him.
Donna shakes her head no, and Ray shows up at the door. The tension in the room suddenly palpable. Donna? He's as serious as we've ever seen him. Donna turns away, refusing to look at him. Ray pushes past David and Claire.
Get out of here!
Ray looks at Claire and at David, who more than get the hint and split immediately after a beat. You gonna let me say something? I don't know what you think happened, but you're wrong.
I know exactly what happened.
Yeah, okay. I took the check because I knew you wouldn't believe me if I told you what your mother tried to do. You said you'd say I was a damn liar. Go ahead. Think what you want. But hear this, the reason I kept the money was so you could know the truth about your mother. And that's the God's honest. He hands Donna the check. She holds it, not sure what to believe. Who? But that uncashed check in her hands is the proof she needs that Ray must be telling the truth. So she starts to cry again for a much different reason. She gets up and slowly moves closer to Ray.
I didn't know what to believe when she told me. She made it seem like...
I want you, Donna. I don't give a damn about her money. I love you. And he takes Donna into his arms.
I love you too. I can't stop crying.
It's after midnight, birthday girl. Happy birthday.
I forgot it's her birthday too.
Off Donna's birth, back where she wants to be and overjoyed. Off Donna, back where she wants to be and overjoyed. Interior Walsh House night. We pick up Brandon and Kelly returning from church. Whatever happened must have worked because Kelly's in much better spirits, humming Silent Night.
Sleep in heavenly peace. Good advice, huh?
Real good. I'm glad we went to church.
You know, it's funny. For some reason, my first instinct is always to resist going. Then you sit there and let it all sink in. You end up feeling like all is right in the world.
Sounds like you had a religious experience.
Well, I'm ready for another experience.
They share a smile, a very warm embrace that leads to a kiss.
I missed you last night.
Oh, I think I fell asleep to that guy on ESPN going, he could go all the way.
With any luck, he could.
I'm ready. I swear it's not one of the things I prayed for in church.
He plants one on her, ready for more, but Kelly breaks away.
I just have to go upstairs and change my bandage. Meet you in bed?
And she starts upstairs. Brandon follows, then carefully.
Can I help, Cal?
She turns back to him with an appreciative smile.
It's okay. I'll do it myself.
Off Brandon, hey, you can't have everything, bud. Interior Dylan's house night. Dylan's lying on the couch, polishing off a carton of eggnog as he talks to Iris long distance.
Come on, don't tell me you called me just to wish me a Merry Christmas.
Iris is on a cordless phone on her hilltop deck looking out at the Maui horizon. Intercut is necessary.
That's exactly why I called.
Whoa, Iris McKay in the Christmas spirit. Let me guess, your guru told you that your karma needed some tweaking.
My karma's fine. It's my son that I worry about.
Yeah, well, what can I tell you? I'm here with my non-alcoholic eggnog, just ringing in the Yuletide. There's no picnic, Iris.
You're still battling your old spirit. It takes a while.
Well, the old spirit's pretty strong. Sometimes I wonder if I still have enough strength to fight it.
Dylan, through hard times, the secret's just in accepting who we are and where we are. That's where the freedom comes from. It gets better.
Yeah, well, something tells me it wouldn't take much to convince me that the view's still better where you are.
So get it together and come visit.
Watch out. I just might do that. Listen, Mom, I'm glad you called. And if it's not too formal, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas.
Right back at you, kiddo. Make them good holidays. I love you.
I love you, Mom.
We both hang up. We stay with Dylan as he sits up, obviously moved by Iris's call. He glances down at the coffee table and picks up Erica's little note. As he reads it, flashback, somewhere in the world it's Christmas, scene 11. Interior Dylan's living room. With Erica about to leave, a steamroller named Dylan whooshes through the door holding a relatively large Christmas tree.
Hey, look out, make way, Christmas Tree Express coming through. Oh, would you look at the size of that monster? Is it big enough for you? You like that? Tell you what, I got a car full of presents. I got lights. I got decorations. I got flashing candy canes. And for the grand finale, I got 3 tickets to Disneyland.
And Erica gives him a hug.
Good, Larry.
I didn't think I was ever going to see you again.
Are you kidding? I never had a sister before.
As they share a moment, the flashback ends. Alone, lost in a whirlwind of memories, what a difference a year makes. Interior Walsh house, Brandon's bedroom, night. Brandon's lying back in bed with that pre-romance anticipatory glow, but the mood is interrupted when Kelly comes out of the bathroom in tears.
Hey, what's wrong?
I couldn't do it myself. I need help. Brandon?
Interior Brandon's bathroom a few moments later. The ointments and dressing are laid out on the sink. Brandon's cutting a strip of gauze somewhat tentatively. It's one thing to talk about it.
You'll have to take this off first.
Turned away, Kelly slowly lowers her bathrobe, revealing a large bandaged area on her back.
It's still really sensitive.
Hold on, I want to make sure this doesn't hurt you.
And he slowly peels off the bandage, the severity of the burn and scarring finally clear to him.
It's bad. I'm sorry, Kelly. I had no idea.
It's grotesque. You can say it.
No, that's not what I meant.
As he gently finishes removing the bandage.
I feel like I must have done something horrible to deserve this.
You didn't do anything, Kelly.
Why did this happen to me?
Sometimes things happen for no reason. You gotta think that maybe something good will come out of it. Somehow. And stop being so hard on yourself. Should I put the ointment on now?
I think about the fire and Allison every minute. I can't make it go away. And then this, the permanent reminder.
And I'll always be here to remind you that doesn't change who you are. Not to me.
With great care, he begins to dress her wounds.
It's going to take a long time to heal.
Doesn't matter. We're in this together. Whatever it takes.
He cuts and places a last piece of tape on the bandaging.
Does that feel all right?
Yes. Thank
She
you.
turns to him with more love than she has ever felt for anyone.
Brandon, you don't know how much it means to me to have you here.
That's the way it's always going to be.
He smiles, leans in close, and whispers, "Merry Christmas." Brandon the same in return. A tender kiss, then,
I love you.
You might not say that after you get my bill.
and off Kelly looking at Brandon with a full heart. Dissolved to day 3. A jazzy alto sax version of a Deste Fidelis might be nice to take us to. Interior, Chancellor Arnold's house. Day, the literati of California University are gathered for the Chancellor's annual Christmas party. We work our way through the eggnog sipping crowd until we find the man himself in his holiday sweater, holding court for Brandon, Kelly, Claire, and David. And as usual, Brandon's in the limelight.
If all the year we're playing holidays, to sport was be as tedious as it work.
Sounds like Shakespeare to me.
Right you are, Brandon, Henry IV.
He takes a moment for ad-lib holiday wishes to a few passing colleagues and then puts his arm around Kelly.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I'm so glad you're up and around, Kelly. It's a real Christmas present having you here.
She says thanks.
Kelly,
Claire,
thanks.
Okay, Claire approaches and tries to slip a word in edgewise.
Daddy, I told David you'd take him up to your library and show him your collection of presidential autographs.
Claire said you had President Kennedy's signature on a baseball.
Yes, of course. Excuse me. I don't want to lose this thought. I bet I can stump Brandon with this one. All right, Brandon, can you give me all the names of all 5 Charles Dickens Christmas books?
Meanwhile, David's lost in the shuffle. Claire, all too aware.
It's a trick question.
He's right. A Christmas Carol is the only one he wrote.
I'm afraid not. There were 5, in fact, 6, some say. They are The Cricket on the Hearth, The Battle of Life, The Chimes, The Haunted Man, and The
While
Town.
he rattles off the list, David takes Claire aside. She knows what's coming next.
It's like I don't even exist. I might as well be invisible.
He's always like that with Brandon. I know he likes you.
You can keep making excuses, but I'm not blind. Your dad wishes I disappear so you can run off with his fair-haired boy.
We both know that's not going to happen.
Yeah, but does your father?
From their point of view, we see Chancellor Arnold schmoozing away with Brandon. Mr. Silver has a point, and off David and Claire, we go to the exterior of the Martin house, establishing it, and then we're inside the living room, and Felice is tidying up around the tree. Donna comes in and makes her icy presence felt, standing in the entry.
Mother.
Donna, I've been waiting for you. Merry Christmas and happy birthday, sweetheart. Come, I'll get your father and you'll open your presents.
She walks towards her daughter, then stops, feeling the chill.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, very wrong.
I know last night was upsetting for you, but I'm sure you'll get over it.
Ray gave me the money back, and he told me everything.
I don't understand.
Yes, you do. And since you were so generous, I think I can find a way to make this a very happy Christmas for someone.
We get Felice to ponder her folly until angled to include Mr. Martin.
Felice, would you care to explain to me what happened?
Off Felice, shrinking, forced to face her husband now and own up to her little scheme. We fade out, end Act 3.
Okay, cheers to the end of Act 3.
Cheers to everybody.
Cheers.
Oh boy. Amazing, we have all 3 act breaks have been on the Donna story. Mr. Spelling must have loved this.
What'd you say, Larry? Mr. Spelling would have loved what?
Well, all 3 act breaks so far have been ended on the Donna story, which is very unusual.
Good call. Good call.
Are you Jones also? Who's Jones?
Drew was supposed to be Jones. We don't have a Drew, so Chuck.
Okay, so is everyone?
Okay.
I have to take another talk. I'm so fucking stoned.
Yeah. Okay.
I've noticed every time I'm about to speak. I've noticed.
How's everyone doing? It's funny. That's great.
Yeah, I think everyone's doing really good here.
And I see Catherine Ryan. I just looked out the corner of my eye. I saw Catherine Ryan there. How you doing?
Hi.
Oh, this is a good
We're
little
happy
break.
that
Time out.
everybody's here. Even those that I don't know. Hi, Krista and Jesse. I don't think David. I'm not sure I know you, but and Matthew.
I like how the Dylan is like improvised. They're all improvising the way the actors were doing.
Well, because there's some of this stuff is the way it aired on TV versus the way
That's what I
in the
did.
script. Yeah.
Yeah, I changed it to what he said on the show.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the conversation of Iris and Dylan.
Oh, Matthew, it's okay. You know, Karen, but you can say it any way you want. Luke did.
I actually texted Pete over the weekend and say, like, there's a couple of things that he changed. I don't know if he did it like on the fly or what, but just a few things here.
My advice was,
however, Hoover boys.
Well, you guys have heard me on the podcast talk about usually my 8:30 morning call with Luke, and usually he did ask, I'm going to change he used to tell me what he was going to change in advance, but not always. And that's when Diana Valentine, our script supervisor, would call and, did you give him permission to change that line? No, and yeah, so that's that story.
But and then we were talking before we came on. Jason and Ian took liberties to improvise and add little bits when they felt it was funny or fun. Yes,
I was telling Pete, Jason's lines are a lot different than what are actually in the aired episode. He seemed to embellish and add more stuff to his lines.
They were plugged in, and they didn't. My point was always first of all, the humor. We love the humor. I, as you know, have no discernible sense of humor, so it was great that they would add that on my behalf. But secondly, I didn't care if a line was changed as long as it still had the intention. And the only time I would really give Luke any pushback is, except when he ad-libbed Shakespeare, was to if the intention was the same, I didn't care what the line was.
I have to say, Caitlin Hicks is doing a wonderful job as Luann. I buy it.
I mean, so good.
It's because I put this
I'm
on.
back. 1 second.
He's got the lucky vest on.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like,
Oh,
what?
she's
Which
got
is funny
the-
because I wore this for a Donna skit once, but I was like, what would she wear? Her hair's kind of crazy, and I don't know. I tried.
Well, that was all acting because she was a pretty sophisticated woman, Carolyn McWilliams.
I have to say, of the character, like, she's just so good. The real Luann is so good as
Yeah.
Luann too. Like, I buy that. So, you know,
She's such a strong character.
It's
Yes.
like a tennis ball through 100 yards of garden hose. That's the chrome off a trailer hitch. Anyway, we're going to be going to Act 4. Everyone ready?
Yes.
okay.
Okay, Act 4. Fade in. Exterior, Andrea and Jesse's apartment. Interior, Andrea and Jesse's apartment. Spare Christmas decor at best. A simple tree and trimmings. A few presents. Things are a little testy in Zuckerman Vasquez household this Christmas morning. Baby Hannah is still cranky, and the argument Andrea and Jesse are having isn't helping.
I felt like I was back in catechism class the way Sister Mary Ignatius kept staring at us.
The baby kept spitting out her pacifier. She wouldn't take her bottle. What was I supposed to do?
You were looking for an excuse to leave anyway.
Jesse, that's not true. Most people do not expect a teething 6-month-old baby to behave at midnight mass.
Jesse can't argue with that. He just walks into the kitchen and pours himself a cup of coffee.
Honey, I'm sorry about last night, but can we just try to let it go?
Jesse stews in the brief silence that follows. Brief because Hannah
Wait a
starts up
second.
again.
Larry, sorry. What's going on right now? What is this?
This is the morning. This is the morning after they've gone to a midnight
Larry,
mass, I guess.
Larry, we have a special.
Larry, you might want to take a look.
Look at the screen, Larry. Look at the screen. No, at the.
He's
at
too
the,
he's too dialed in.
There he is.
Brian.
What's going on?
What is going on? everyone?
Brian, that was great. Thank you.
Larry is
What
so.
are you guys doing? Are you reading an episode of the
Hey,
show?
it's very hard being the adult here.
Goodness.
He's
I'm so fucking
in
stoked.
fairness, Larry's doing double duty. He's reading and he's also playing Ray. So he's
Oh, boy.
really he's in it. He's really
Yeah,
in
he
it.
is.
Yeah.
I'm in it.
Okay.
Having
I'm
done
in it.
32 episodes a season, you know what it's like to be really in these
Oh
characters.
my God. Yeah, I know what it's like to not look at the screen and see what's going on. For sure.
Do you remember doing this Christmas or doing Christmas You're never going to remember this specific Christmas episode.
Pete, who are you talking to? Wait, we've met before, right?
Yeah, well, as soon as they said it, I was like, let me rephrase that.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is you're reading. I literally don't remember all 290 whatever episodes of the show we did. There are a couple moments I remember. But no, I can't imagine which one you're reading.
Okay.
What season is that from?
This is season 5. Felice
No, I was
Martin. You're involved in
I
this
was
stuff.
already doing Crystal Meth season 5. Like, I don't remember any of this stuff.
That was season 4.
That was season 4.
You were rehab.
Yeah, that was
There's
season
got to
4.
be some
Crystal
lingering
Meth was
effects
season
from all the
4.
crystal meth I was doing.
That was season 4.
This is you're dating Claire.
Yeah.
Okay. Felice tries to buy off Ray by giving him $10,000 to get away from Donna. You and Claire are trying to get the Peach Pit After Dark put together. This is what your storyline is. Any memories of this whatsoever?
No. What do you mean? What do you mean we're trying to get the Peach Pit put together? The after.
Well,
Dark?
because
Claire and I.
something went down with Steve with the fire and this whole drama, and Claire, of course, is like, we should just keep it going, David. And you're like hesitant at first, and then you're all in.
The big story is
I
really
don't remember that
Claire,
at all.
Claire doesn't want to introduce you to her father.
I swear to
She's
God, the
ashamed
only
of you.
reason I
It's all
remember I was
about
even
that.
on the show is because there are pictures of it. Otherwise, I don't remember. It's the craziest thing. It's unbelievable. My memory is
Well-
so shot.
Well, your plot in this is you're trying to get you going out with Claire, but she seems to be ashamed to introduce you to Chancellor Arnold.
Understandably, yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
my
Do you blame
feeling.
her? Do you blame her?
I'm playing Chancellor Arnold, so that's my feeling.
Okay. All right. So that's how you're playing. Okay. Fantastic.
I'm playing David.
Yeah, I was gonna
Are
say
you?
you should take over
Yeah.
Pete's character.
No, so I can't. I'm not going to stick around. I
No.
just put my eyeballs back on. Hi.
Yeah,
No,
I'm the
not
one that's
gonna stick
ashamed to
around.
introduce you to my father.
I just wanted to stop in, say hello to Chancellor Arnold. Everybody, wish everybody happy holidays.
We love you, man.
You too,
You guys
Bryan.
are all doing a
Arnold.
fantastic job.
Thank you.
I look forward to watching this afterwards. I'm sure Pete is recording it somewhere, and he's going to be making T-shirts of all of this. Knowing Pete, he's going to,
Exactly.
he's going to sell this somehow.
For sure.
Larry, Chuck, everybody, happy holidays. So good to see you all.
Thank
you
you,
guys
Brian.
have
Good
a
health,
great
good health,
Christmas.
Brian.
Happy holidays.
Good seeing you, my man.
Holidays.
Thanks for dropping in.
Holidays, everyone.
Yep.
Feliz Navidad.
All right.
That was awesome.
Fun
Where
little-
were we?
fun little visit.
Met Bryan and the cast at Galaxy Comic Rally this past summer, and I asked Bryan if he had any Jasper's Law CDs. I think that made him chuckle a little bit. That's a deep pull right there.
He doesn't know what it means.
He didn't. I had to remind him.
It's
It was just nervous laughter.
it's only funny to you because he has no idea what Jasper's Law is, but he's good at playing along. Okay, I think we're at. Do you know where we are?
I guess which part?
We're in Jesse's apartment. Well, Jesse and Andre's apartment. They've been arguing, and I think we can pick it up from probably where Jesse can't argue with that. He just walks into the kitchen and pours himself a cup of coffee.
Honey, I'm sorry about last night. Can we just try to let it go?
Jesse stews in the brief silence that follows. Brief because Hannah starts up again. Andre is trying to make peace.
It's Christmas. Don't you want to open our presents?
Yeah, sure.
Andrea gives him a look, then a smile. Jesse warms to her and finally smiles back.
That's better.
After a kiss, they move to the tree. Andrea positioning herself with Hannah on the floor. Jesse picks out the first gift, a colorfully wrapped box with small string of bells on top.
Look, Henny. Look, Henny. Jingle bells.
Jesse rings the bells and starts to sing Jingle Bells. Andrea joins him.
Jingle bells, jingle bells,
Because-
jingle all the way.
Then they both
Oh,
stop
what
singing.
Amazing.
Both
That was
stop. As it becomes increasingly more difficult to ignore Hannah's wailing, Jesse opens the present, hoping it will distract him. It's a teddy bear Santa.
Ooh, Hannah. A teddy bear Santa. Wow.
Wow, sweetie, nice present.
The crying is relentless now. Andrea tries to console Hannah with movement, rocking. Nothing works. She and Jesse exchange a look. He stands abruptly and blows.
I can't take this.
He takes his screaming daughter away from Andrea.
Jesse.
Forget it. In fact, let's just forget Christmas altogether. That's really what you want anyway, isn't it?
No, that's not what I want, Jesse. Please.
Well, Jesse pacing angrily with Hannah in his arms. Interior Dylan's house. We find Dylan on the couch watching, of all things, a Christmas parade on TV. Ring, ring the door as Dylan slowly gets up. I'm coming. Ring, ding, ding.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Wait, we do have Jonesy here. I saw
Oh,
Drew,
Mr. Kenny,
I
yes,
see
he
Drew
is
has
Jones.
just entered. I don't know if we.
We find Dylan on the couch watching, of all things, a Christmas parade on television. Ring, ring the door as Dylan slowly gets up.
Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on.
Ring, ring, ring. Whoever it is relentless.
Dylan.
Okay. Angle.
Yeah,
As
Dylan.
Dylan opens the door to a wild-eyed
okay.
man. Okay, what happened? Okay. Angle. As Dylan opens the door to a wild-eyed man in a vintage Hawaiian shirt.
Merry Christmas. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you too. Look, I'm kind of tapped out right now. Maybe next year.
As he closes the door, ring, ring, Dylan rolls his eyes, opens the door again.
The name's J.J. Jones, friend of Christine Pettit's. The name means something to you?
Yeah, so what can I do you for?
It's the other way around, pal. I'm here to help you. Come on in. Jonesy, you're welcome. Don't mind if I do.
As Jay walks right in, as far as Dylan's concerned, this guy's gone. He shuts the door, then
I'm listening.
Jones looks around, inadvertently bumps the table with a lamp on it, then makes sure it's settled.
Sorry about that. Mind if I grab one of their donuts? I'm on a grapefruit juice diet. The acid's
He helps himself to a donut.
killing me.
Look, you want to tell me what this is all about?
Okay, well, we're back to, I'm going to give the description. He helps himself to a donut as...
Look, you want to tell me what this is all about?
We didn't get to that yet, did we? Look, you like parades? I love parades. Okay, it's like this, pal. Sorry, I didn't come with a ribbon, but I'm your Christmas present from Christine.
Well, then I know she read the wish list wrong, so...
Don't think so. Not after she told me about your little fiasco. See, I'm your basic salvage expert. The deal.
We're having some technical difficulties with Drew's.
We're going to have to go back. Could we please clear the audio of this situation? This is a lot of his stuff.
Okay, Chuck, you're gonna take over the the role now in the role of what were they doing? They would make the announcement midway through the show on Broadway.
Now playing the part of Jonesy,
Charles Rosen.
I get my big chance. I'm the understudy, and I'm finally getting asked.
It's your Laura Freeman moment.
So let's settle, people. Settle. He helps himself to a donut as.
Look, you want to tell me what this is all about?
Well, we didn't get to that yet, did we? You like parades? I love parades. Okay, it's like this, pal. Sorry, I didn't come with a ribbon, but I'm your Christmas present from Christine.
Well, I think she might have misread the wish list.
Don't think so. Not after she told me about your little fiasco. See, I'm your basic salvage expert. Deal's simple. I go after your dough, and maybe I get lucky. If I do, I take half, plus expenses. If you're interested, a handshake's all I need. Any friend of Christine's.
I got it. Let me get this straight. You think you?
Spit it out, man. I could be home opening presents with my pet snake. But the $8 million down in Reno got my attention, and I'm sure you're losing a few winks over that yourself. So, by the way, you can call me Jonesy.
Is Jones your real name?
Is Jones anyone's real name?
All right, yeah, let's do it.
Not we, me. You stay here. I'll call you when I got something. Deal?
Deal.
They shake on it. Interior, Chancellor Arnold's house. We're back at the Chancellor's Christmas party. A group of nuns are around the piano, swaying, and Chancellor winds up mellow rendition of Silver Bells. Some polite applause and ad-libs, praise then.
That was just great, Daddy.
Be nice if we could liven this up a notch.
His look says he couldn't agree more, but this crowd, how?
So, do we have any requests?
How about Jingle Bell Rock?
One of my favorites. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Perfect, Brandon.
He plays like that. There's molasses on the keyboard.
The Chancellor's about to start, perhaps leafing through.
Excuse me, Chancellor Arnold. Would you mind if I joined you?
For a moment, time stops. Everyone's staring at David. The Chancellor gives him an odd look, and only out of some kind of seasonal courtesy.
Well, that'll be fine, David.
Under the heat, David takes a seat beside the Chancellor.
It is David, isn't it?
Yep.
And David launches into a hot intro riff of Jingle Bell Rock. Everyone gets right in the groove, except for the Chancellor, who's holding judgment for the moment. But David is good.
Not bad, David. Not bad.
Well, let's show him what we got. What do you say, Chancellor?
Let's do it.
He joins David for a duet, and away they go, a warm bond forming instantly. We pull back to include Brandon, Kelly, and Claire enjoying the moment.
Think the ice may be broken.
Silver and Arnold live at the Peach Pit. How's that for their first CD?
You guys, remember, we still have another party to go to.
Brandon and Claire both nod, but for the moment, we hold on the Chancellor and David in the holiday groove before cross-fading to Hark the Herald Angels Sing as we move to Ray's house interior, assuming they're having a nice tree. Donna, Ray, and Luann have been enjoying a quiet Christmas dinner, just what Donna needed. Desserts up next, Luann's Charlotte Russe. I waited all year for this.
It's incredible looking.
Like my sister Dutch says, the fun starts when you're licking those lady fingers. Shall we?
Hold a second,
Oh,
Mom.
Sorry.
Ray and Donna exchange a knowing look.
Luann, Ray and I have a present for you.
Having Christmas dinner with you two is my present.
Just a little something, Mom. No big deal. Donna reaches under the table and brings out a nicely wrapped gift box she hands to Luann. Luann weighs it playfully.
Now, Ray, I'm going to be embarrassed if this is that negligee I asked you for.
Open it.
And Luann does, slowly taking off the paper, lifting the top half of the box, then staring in shock at what she sees.
You gotta be kidding me.
She pulls out a travel packet with a picture of a cruise ship on the cover.
A first-class ticket for a 2-week cruise to the Caribbean. You don't have to dream anymore.
My legs are shaking.
It was all Donna's idea. I told her you'd been happy with a box of chocolate, but there was no stopping her.
All I can say is, it's a lot better than a bottle of eau de cologne. Come here, you two.
She stands, opens her arms for Ray and Donna, and hugs them both with all her might.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is the first good Christmas I've had in a very long time.
For Luann, this is everything she hoped would come true for herself and Ray by knowing Donna. After a beat. Donna, I still haven't given you your present. Donna gives him a loving look. Tucking her arm inside of his.
I've already got it.
And off Donna and Ray. We're in the inside Andrea and Jesse's apartment. Things aren't much better than where we left them. Andrea's trying to feed Hannah, the poor kid's still out of sort. Jesse's blown off Christmas altogether, hitting the books.
Do you want me to make you a sandwich?
Jesse.
You're muted,
got
buddy.
lost in it.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
Jesse's lost in it. Okay.
Yeah. No, thanks. I'm not hungry.
Maybe we can take a walk later.
Yeah, maybe.
The doorbell rings. Jesse starts to get up. Andrea grabs the baby.
I'll get it.
She opens the door and freezes. Angles. Steve, standing in the doorway. Head cocked with a grin. He's in a full Santa suit.
Ho, ho, ho. You better not shout. You better not cry. Santa Claus just came to town.
Steve, what are you doing here?
Jesse joins her. He's not quite up for this.
Look, Steve, thanks, but we're fine. We don't.
Well, I hustle my way down from the North Pole, and this is what I get.
He sweeps Hannah away from Andrea.
I'm here. I'm here to give my favorite little girl a Christmas to remember. Right, Santa Claus?
From out the hallway, we hear a collective right. A beat, and Brandon, David, and Nat, all wearing Santa outfits too, come marching in. Steve high-fiving them all.
Hey, the more the merrier, I always say. Ho, ho, ho.
Jesse and Andrea look at each other. The guys are real nut. Steve glances out into the hallway again.
Whoa, what's this? Santa's little helpers.
At which Claire and Kelly, dressed as adorable elves, enter.
Couldn't get through those long winters without them. Gorgeous, aren't they? So, are we in the spirit?
Jesse gives him a grateful look. Andrea, a warm hug and kiss.
Well, look how happy Hannah is.
And how quiet.
Hey, I've got the magic touch.
As the whole girl gang gathers around Jesse and Andrea, Jesse takes a moment filled with love and support of friends. Feliz Navidad, everybody. Oh, sorry, Jesse. Sorry. Filled with love and support of friends.
Feliz Navidad, everybody.
Oh, yeah, and Merry Christmas.
I love hugs and holiday wishes. I'm around interrupted by the doorbell. Andrea goes to answer it. Angle as she opens the door to Dylan. A beat of silence then.
Thought it was about time I saw that baby of yours.
Andrea gives him the warmest of hugs, and as Dylan enters and joins his friends for Christmas, we fade out. End of episode.
Yay!
Well, that's it.
Excellent.
We did this.
I'm sure we went into like beyond yellow pages for this one.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, yeah.
Bravo,
well,
Merry
done,
Christmas,
really.
everybody. Yeah.
It's always good. There'll be new pages in the morning.
Get ready for the revisions.
As we normally would say, because there would be new pages in the morning from this reading. We would say, "Oh, that worked, that wouldn't work," and we got to make it work.
So you would do table reads in this.
We did. Chuck, do you remember table reads, or was that after you left? Did we have table reads when you were there?
No, it started when I was there. It started.
Maybe season 4.
These were weird. The cast, nobody wanted them in the beginning. They just kind of wanted to get it done. So we didn't ever do them in high school. And then the cast changed their mind.
Yeah, and we had them
so
every
we
week.
started to do it in season 4 around the time that we started with Divas.
Yeah.
Around that point in time.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it was helpful for us, certainly for the writers.
I mean,
It's invaluable for the writers to hear the words aloud by the actors that are going to actually say them. There's no better way.
It would be that way for auditioning too. You got to hear your words when you saw actors audition. It was great.
Did you change anything when you would hear someone deliver? It's not
some
right.
things didn't work, but I don't remember being massive rewrites after the thing. Our scripts, by the time it went to our production meetings, we were pretty ready to go. So
just tweaking it.
But after season 5, who knows what happened in those table readings? Let's do a lineup. Tell everybody who was part of this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just going to do that, Chuck. Yes,
we should know the players.
Yeah, let's start with Bryan Navarro.
What are we doing? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Where are you reading today?
Oh, we're doing a slate. Okay.
Yeah, where are you?
Hello, my name is Bryan Navarro. I'm from sunny California, and I'll be reading the part of Brandon Walsh.
Okay, that was very professional. Just could have said a little bit about yourself. What's up? Okay, go ahead, Catherine.
Where's Catherine?
You want me to say? Okay, I'm Catherine in Massachusetts, and I'm playing Valerie, and I'm wearing a Tiffany shirt for the occasion.
Oh, great.
The Tiffany fan Renee selected you to play Valerie.
Thank you.
That's how that happened.
Renee and I are tight. We've bonded over our love of Tiffany Amber. So it's very sweet.
I'm not so much a big fan.
Well, if she
Not my thing.
does the
Not my thing.
show,
Yeah.
well,
Sarah Hillman is a friend of mine that I'm her husband Tim is my dearest friend, and I asked her to play Claire because I was protective of whoever would play Claire. So, and I feel that Claire is super punk rock, and I feel that Sarah is also super punk rock. So that's how she got this role. Go ahead, Sarah.
Oh man, Pete, you make me tear up here. Yeah, so hi, I'm Sarah Hillman, out in New Jersey. Supposed to snow here tonight, which will be crazy. But I really, really appreciate you having me on here. This was really cool. This was something super awesome, and was super happy to be a part of it. So thanks.
Awesome. Chuck and Karen, do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Ida Lupino, and
I'm Howard Duff. Yes. And we that went over everybody's head.
Yeah.
We're
in Venice Beach, California, in the basement in Chuck's office right now, sitting here, and we're home for the holidays.
Matthew.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Matthew Papuchis. I'm in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, not far from Raleigh. been a lifelong fan of the show, and as I was telling Pete, and I think some of you were on the call when you mentioned this in the beginning, that this is my all-time favorite episode. Always has been for 30 plus years. So it was an honor to be part of it.
Thank you for that.
And it's amazing because you told me and us earlier that the part of Dylan's part is the thing that you love the most about this episode. So you got to play Dylan. Did you get all the?
I asked to play Jonesy in the beginning, and he said, "Go for a bigger part." I said, "I don't want to be greedy." He's like, "Be greedy, play Dylan." So
Exactly.
I'm going to do it. It was a lot of fun.
You did a great job. And then of course, Caitlin Hicks. How are you?
Good. How are you, Pete?
I'm doing good. It's always good to see you and talk to you.
Thank you.
Tell everybody where you're from and how long you've been doing this. How long you've been in AA? No, I don't know.
Oh, you don't want to know that. My name's Caitlin. I'm from Florida, the infamous Polk County, and I played Luann. I was just really feeling her this year because, broke and just kind of like, ah. And anyway, this is a potato, but she's never had anything like my Charlotte Russe.
And we're gonna give you a cruise at the end of this.
I deserve it.
Yeah,
I'm worth it.
You're awesome.
We have Bryan here as well, the other Bryan.
Hey guys, how you doing? Bryan Della Porta. I am a native of New York and New Jersey. I grew up in both states in my childhood. Thank you for having me, Peter. It was a lot of fun. I was 10 when the show started, and I was a 20-year-old 20-year-old college sophomore when it ended. And this was, most of my childhood. One of my all-time favorite shows. It defined the 90s for drama, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And of course,
I played Steve Sanders.
That's right. And we have David Ayer, who played Jesse.
Hey everyone, Feliz Navidad.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm in LA. I'm an actor. And actually 2 years ago, I got to do an episode of this as well. A little
Story Slam.
writing. What's that?
I think you did Story Slam. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing that I wanted to say is, so I help produce table reads, and I've never I've never had a moment where I was so engaged that was going on that I completely didn't realize that it was my line. I was so just into
You're so into the story.
So props everybody.
That's a good thing. Yeah, it's awesome.
You did a really good, Jesse. Could you please say he be gone, he be out of here?
Oh. But David is also. I mean, you're still with Mary B. Is that still a thing, or is that off the books? Is that not on the books? Are we together still?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mary's home. She's so I don't want to bring up some bad stuff, but she's some grieving stuff with some family stuff. But yeah.
I'll send her our best.
We love Mary here.
Love Mary.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And then of course Caitlin Ryan.
Hi guys, I'm Caitlin Ryan. I played Kelly. I'm from Chicago, but I live in New Orleans, and it's been raining off and on all day. And it's warm.
Chuck and Karen, are you guys also so stressed about this rain that we're going to get over the next couple of days? Because I just can't stop thinking about it.
I don't believe it. I don't know.
But they're saying it's the worst rainstorm in the history of rainstorms. That's
Really?
how our news handles it.
Yeah.
Well, it's an atmospheric river.
Yeah, right.
And we're supposed to do some. I'm not stressed over it.
The only thing is when it rains, our dogs do not like to go outside. So
That's the first thing I thought about. What are you going to do with the dogs?
Yeah.
We also have Kathleen Bracken. Let's get through everybody here, Larry, because I didn't know where you were going to go with that. So Kathleen Bracken, who was our Cindy Walsh.
Hi, everyone. Kathleen Bracken. I was happy to be representing Cindy. I'm in Tequesta, Florida right now.
Okay.
Very cool. And then Alexandra Belushi. Am I saying that right? Yes.
Yes, Belushi, pronounced the same as John, spelled differently. but I'm actually in Richfield, Connecticut right now, where I'm from. I live in Studio City, but home for the holidays. Kind of sad I'm missing the rain. I'd rather have rain than snow. It's about to snow tonight.
Mm.
But it's so funny because I just interviewed Tori Spelling at Jingle Ball a few weeks ago. So very honored to now be playing Donna.
Aw.
And so much fun. I love her. She was amazing. And she said she loves the podcast. She was like, I love Pete and Chuck and Larry. I told her, I was like, it's my favorite show ever. She's like, you say that to everyone on the carpet. I was like, no, trust me. I went on the 90210 podcast. Like, I love you guys. So fun. So happy to be here.
It's awesome
nailed
that
Donna.
you're here in LA. We have to hang out and get coffee.
I know.
And we're gonna do that soon. I'm excited
there
that
in
you're here.
January.
Yeah, and Larry's gonna be here. We have to
Oh
get
my gosh.
yeah,
That's
we
so
got to
fun.
get all
Okay, we have to
together.
all get together. We have to.
Yeah.
We have Jessica with us as well.
Hi everyone, this is Jessica Jimeno, and I'm like joining you from the Chicagoland area, and I just have this is one of my paintings of the Northern Lights
Oh.
because it's like better than my kitchen. So it's like one of my paintings I made for you. It's a better background, and I love 90210. I was 6 years old when it premiered, and it was everywhere. And like my mom wouldn't let me watch it because I was 6. And then, but I was like in junior high, I was able to watch and in real time. And then like they would play the reruns like summer every day on FX. So I love 90210. I had so much fun on the podcast. I was on it a few times. I was in the Story Slam.
You were
Dylan's
amazing in the story and in this as
Thank
well,
you.
but you were amazing in the story slam. You just
You
nailed
played
that.
Dylan's first.
Story
Yeah.
Slam.
It's always so much fun. And I missed everybody on the podcast, but I was juggling grad school with my job, and now I finished grad school last week, so I don't have to.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
So
I think she
I'm-
went to
What
Cal.
field?
Chuck, she went to Cal.
Yeah, I finished at UC Berkeley.
And what do we say? Go Bears. Say that for the rest of your life. Go Bears.
Okay.
Go
In
Bears.
what field did you get your graduate degree?
So it's in post-baccalaureate certificate in counseling and psychology.
Okay,
So yeah, I work in public policy. My job is mental health policy analyst, so I have a master. And yeah, that is where Dylan wanted to go in public policy from Northwestern. And then yeah, this the psychology background.
And Thaddy,
Hi.
it's so good to see you. Yeah. Well, it's been a
Good to
minute.
see you guys too. Hi, I missed you.
Missed you too. How are you?
I'm fine. Everything's okay. I'm recovering from surgery again,
Oh.
but everything's okay here. I was really glad that I could join you guys. And when
Are
I
you in,
when I
are you
saw,
in BH? Are you in BH?
yes, I am. Yeah.
That's Belo Horizonte.
Brazil, yes. I like it when you say it, Larry. It's really cool.
Belo Horizonte.
What? What? I'm sorry?
Belo Horizonte?
Belo Horizonte. It's very
Is that
nice.
Is that the city that you're in?
Yes, it's the city that I live actually. It's BH. We call it BH or BH, as people say it.
Yes.
But yeah, it's Belo Horizonte,
Is that
Brazil.
anywhere near Rio?
Yeah, Minas Gerais is my state, so it's kind of near Rio and São Paulo. So yes, it's the
Wow.
southwest of Brazil. Yeah.
And then we
So
also have Krista, who's with us as well.
Yes, hi, I'm Krista Wax. I'm in Minneapolis and
Ah, the
huge,
Twin Cities.
yes, birthplace, the
Yes.
Walshes. Love it. I always love that connection watching Beverly Hills 90210 growing up. I was pretty young when it started, so I always thought, oh my gosh, they're talking about our state. I'm
And
Brenda.
did you think when when Brenda went back to college at Minnesota that they were shooting in Minnesota? Were you trying to figure out where they were? Were you a fan like on that level or?
Oh yeah, I was. I was hoping that she was here. I think there is buzz that she was, but I don't think she was actually
She
here.
was just in Altadena, I think,
Yeah,
that's where
it's
that
too
was.
bad. I know. I think we're all like, "Oh, she gonna be here?" But no,
Yeah.
she wasn't.
I think you're new to the podcast, right? This is your first appearance here?
It's my first appearance. I started
Welcome.
listening during the pandemic, so
Same.
I'm happy to be part of this
Thank
today.
you.
So thank you. I played Iris McKay. And that
Yes.
was lovely.
Well, I
Hey,
thought everybody did a great.
Can I just say something
Sure.
here? Yeah, I was really happy when I saw that I was playing Christine, and why I kind of imagined why I was playing Christine, because when I read the lines and I saw that she was talking about Brazil, and I said, "Oh, that's nice." So it was an honor. It was really nice. Thank you guys for having me again. I have missed being with you all, and I'm still writing my story slam. So
Oh, well, there you go.
yeah, I'm still working on it.
Larry and Chuck, I'm sure when you guys were working on this episode, you never thought 30 plus years later you would be reading it with a bunch of fans for something called Super Deluxe Christmas Party. How are you guys feeling about this, Larry? You did a wonderful job hosting and playing Ray, by the way. That was a
Oh,
lot of work for one person, so
yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, but it was fun to do. It was really great to hear everyone's voice. I'm sure we must have cut the script. We must have cut the picture down a bit after it, which probably made it better. I think the Luann thing really cuts through in the center of this thing so well. That's really that thing with Felice Martin and Ray is really good. It was one of the better things we did for Christmas. And we setting now Jonesy up, so you got all that stuff there. I liked all that stuff. And you'll notice there's a lot of kissing in this episode.
yes. Yes.
Every character other than Dylan was kissing, which is always
Yes.
good. And yeah, it was good. I thought it played well. I forgot. I kept thinking. I thought this was the one where they have the plane problem. Like this. I thought this was the one where they go off and they
We're gonna read
never
that one
come
next
back.
year. We're gonna read that one
That's in
next year,
season
Larry.
4.
Season 4, yeah.
We're reading that one next year.
I got confused. I went, oh no, they actually do go off and see Brenda. That's kind of cool that we did that. I like that.
But
The
so
fact
you
that she
immediately
does.
just wrote them right out because there's not enough room for the Walshes to do something in this episode as well. Just
No, I
get
didn't
them,
need him.
just
No,
get them,
yeah.
and just get them out. They're
Yeah.
going to London. They're
I
going.
feel bad, the Andrea and Jesse thing, you really can see, I always say, like jokingly, babies are show killers. Well, babies are show killers. And they, just, I don't know, it just brings it down for me a
This
little bit.
like storyline always stresses me out when I watch it, and even though I've seen it and I know what's happening, Andrea's story was with Jesse, basically her college story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Their marriage in
it
general.
really
It's a cautionary tale.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course, because when you have the baby of somebody you just met 4 minutes ago, it does, there's no stress. I mean, well, we just got it. They fight over everything, and especially Andrea not being not have gone into the interfaith port. She was, I don't know what I'm doing. And so we just kept going back to the same things, that it's a young couple and they're having trouble and so it did get, that was one of the reasons that I'm sure when all was put together that their relationship as a relationship on this television show had run its course. Because what else were we supposed to do? It's an amplification of what Larry says. A baby changes everything. There's one show from the 1970s that was, it was also the same thing. It was a spinoff of the Mary Tyler Moore Show. It was Rhoda with Valerie Harper. This first scene, and Rhoda was always the funny, I can't get a date, I can't do this, where Mary was Miss Sunshine in this. She meets a guy. They get married. In one season, they get divorced. And in the second season, the show's canceled. And it started out as one of the biggest hits on television, top 10 all the time, because you get into a circumstance. What are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to keep it going? And it's very tough. And it was really tough, I thought, with Andrea and Jesse. And one thing,
Andrea, she's saying she's correcting.
But the one thing is that in doing this podcast and seeing so many episodes that we did when we did our deep dives in the episodes, that how they transcended the words. I mean, how they were really terrific, particularly our friend Mark Damon Espinosa, who none of us really realized. We're so busy putting together the show, and then we'd look at it, and it was always their plot, and we weren't that focused on it. But boy, They really did. I feel that they really did shine in a pretty much a thankless role. The unhappy couple. I mean,
yeah.
I think Mark Damon's very underrated on this.
Absolutely, and we Larry, I
We
think
have
would
some good
agree with
stuff
that.
with Brandon later on. We have some good stuff with him and Brandon later on, where he helps Brandon out, and he's, you see him as a stand-up guy. Look, we're looking to make story again. We're doing 32 hours a year. You have to find story, so you have to put conflict. You
My
have to
favorite-
vertically integrate your characters. You have to put
My
them against
favorite
each other.
Andrea's story in the college years is the Jeopardy episode. I think it kind of because it's there's all this stress and pain of you get pregnant and you get marry somebody like you said you knew for 4 minutes. It's not gonna go well, but there's something like that episode is so perfectly executed, like everything about it, the ending, and it's beautiful.
She was always wistful in college too. I'm not the leader that I was in my high school in this. So when you get to Jeopardy, it's this huge reminder. Oh yeah, and this woman is really smart. This woman has a great, aptitude of memory for detail, and I was happy that episode too. That's one of the ones I really do love.
Yeah.
I want to also thank Bryan Austin Green.
We had it,
I want to thank Bryan Austin Green for stopping by. That was very sweet and kind of him.
Yeah.
I should say, I'm very thankful to it's a holiday time, and obviously I'm in my new house now, and we had the whole fire thing happen at the beginning of the year, and we've been here for a while. And of course, thank you to the community that's here: Chuck, Larry, Karen, Bryan Austin Green, Kathleen, and Jason, and Tori, and everybody who just rallied behind me at that point when I needed it. And here we are at Christmas celebrating another Super Deluxe Christmas party, which you invented, Larry. But this has been great, guys. Anyone have anything else they want to add? Catherine West, you usually have a thought.
We'll have a great
on the
year.
spot. I thought everyone was great.
Is there anybody, as a 90210 super fan aficionado, was there anybody that deserves?
Is there anyone I thought was
deserves the
perfect?
Emmy? That deserves the.
I mean,
Emmy?
it's got to be Luann. Our
Yes.
Luann.
Thank you.
I
You
don't
are
think
awesome.
could have been any better. Perfect delivery.
I agree.
I feel it's Andrea for the Alexandra for the the featured role, and
She was great,
Caitlin
too.
for the supporting role. I think that's how.
Okay, the Academy has spoken.
That's right. They'd be in
I
different.
wish I had my
categories.
speech on me.
Well, you can interview yourself.
Exactly.
On the red carpet. On the red carpet.
But I want everyone to follow you because you're doing such amazing work for your show and everything that you've got going on in your world too. You're talking to some really amazing people.
Oh, I really
When does the California Post launch?
So yeah, we're launching in January, and I actually just
my
went
God.
to the offices on the Fox lot, and so it was my first time on the Fox lot, and they did this big party in the studio.
You're on the
so-
west side. That's good.
Yeah, it was really nice. And yeah, follow me on A-List with Alexandra on Instagram. And I'm an entertainment reporter at the New York Post. We're transitioning to the California Post, but just interviewing everyone I can in Hollywood. And I love it so much. So if you want to check out my page, I appreciate it.
You were an excellent Donna.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's an authority figure there.
You
Catherine.
really nailed the inflections and the way that
Well, she
Tori
was even.
spoke.
We were
Yeah.
all deep into our scripts, but I don't know if you know, but she was emotional. She was reacting to things and was acting. So you guys, when you go back and watch this, the performance was incredible. So
That was good. I do want to say one thing quickly that I was going to say earlier, which is that when everyone was talking about Kelly and how shallow she was, the line that's not in this episode, but when Christina Elise, who I love, says, well, Kelly's about as Beverly Hills as you can get. I feel like that line is so perfectly written and encapsulates it all. And so whoever wrote that line, good job.
Props to them.
And it's worth,
We should also mention on a dark note that we don't have Joey Tata with us anymore. We don't have Denise Dowes with us anymore, and Jessica Klein.
All the three writers,
Hauser.
Max
The
Eisenberg.
three writers
by Max
and the
Eisenberg,
director.
Max Eisenberg, Steve and Jessica, and Richard Lang directed it. None of them were around.
Yeah, if you worked on this show, you're dead. That's how it works.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Chancellor Arnold, a friend of
He's
the show,
gone.
Nick Pryor.
Wings, Jonesy, he's gone too.
Jonesy's gone
We
now?
lost Jonesy. Yeah.
God.
Well, that was last year, right? It's not too long ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Caroline, she's gone too. Luann,
Yeah,
she's
she's
gone.
Caroline's gone, yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Well, but we got proof. Bryan Austin Green is still here. There he is.
That's right. And thankfully, so is the real Claire Arnold for me. That's for me.
I appreciate you letting me fill in. That was really cool.
Yeah, well, there's only one as someone that says punk rock, and I think it's you, so that's why it had to be you. All right, this has been great, guys. This is the Super Deluxe Christmas Party number 5. Number 6, we will get to. We're going to talk about it. It's going to happen. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a story slam. You never know.
Yeah. All right, thanks, guys. This has been great.
Bye.
Bye.